Hello, you are listening to Doug Thuggin. Today is Sunday, the 20. Oops, that's a coffee burp. The 22nd of November, 2015. I am your host, Douglas Steele, John Lewis Sanders, fuckface, ball bag, whatever you want to call me. I'm fine. A couple things to rip through, and yeah, I'm actually surprised anybody listens to this. I don't even think I listen to it. Anyways. Last night I went to the company Christmas party, sober as fuck. It was good to, put faces to voices on the phone and whatnot. That was cool. But the meals were great. But between the entree and the main, fuck, man, I was so hungry. It's like you'd eat the entree and then it was so long between the two meals that you were hungry again and getting cranky. Yeah, it was fucking annoying. And then by the time the dessert came around, I'm like, I'm going to finish the dessert and I'm just going to do a French exit. That's where you just fuck off and don't say goodbye to anybody. Yeah, I'm a big, big fan of that. Let everybody wonder what happened. 1 minute you're there, the next minute you're gone. So I did that. I went out front when the girls were going to go smoke and then said goodbye to them. There's 3 of them. And then casually fucked off, and I parked so fucking far away, jeez. But it was good. I was able to pee on the side of a building, and that helped out immensely. So, yeah. Christmas party, and then we got home, and then I had this I had a dream that, it was just crazy. Like, I won't get into the full dream, but, having the baby, it would have been bleed over from the Christmas party, so it was that vibe, but now at my house with Alex that we had bought, and people were there, and people were high as fuck, and people needed to be babysat, and then I'd go into the master bedroom, and there was a demon baby in the bedroom, but no one could see it except myself kind of thing, and I'm like holding this fucking ugly baby down, and it's trying to do its thing, and I'm like, listen, you little fucking shit. I know what you're about. You can get fucked. Anyway. And then the second half of the dream, I had, shat my pants, semi-shat my pants, and I was rushing around trying to find a bathroom, but it was all these different scenarios. Like, it started off, I was at an outside bush doof, which is like out here in Australia, that just means outside dance party in the fucking forest. So I'm looking for a shitter. And then it turned into a mall, and yeah, it was nightmarish. So I woke up at about 8 a.m. Just absolutely stoked I hadn't shat my pants. And of course I made a Facebook post, and people are laughing. Yeah, and that's that. And then I dropped off my wife from work, and after this, I got a gift from a dude. He gave me a Bose surround sound speaker system. And it's just like in this wicker basket full of shit with all these wires. So I'm gonna see if that works. He said it does, and then if it does, I'm gonna try to hook it up to the television. Before that, I've got more scripts for the vinyl guide. So my friend Nate, who's an American buddy of mine, he's living in Sydney. He does a podcast called The Vinyl Guide. He talks about records, and it's good. It's really entertaining. I usually don't listen to podcasts, but I listen to his mainly because I'm on it. I do all the voice shit. Here's your host, Nate. No, that's not true. I don't even like vinyl, but I still listen because he's my buddy, and he's an interesting cat, so he knows what he's talking about. He's not a dope. And I'm actually wondering how much of it is red and how much of it's off the top of his head. He probably uses point form like I'm doing now. So yeah, check out the vinyl guide. Let me see. Amp dramas. Oh, so this guy, there's an actual loop button on my Veta, so I'm going to try pressing that in and seeing if the screen pops up. If it does, I'm just going to turn the whole thing to wet, turn the fucker on because it's off, and then use my HD 500 through the power amp section or the effects loop section of my Veta. If that doesn't work, I also have my Ampeg SS140C here. That was big, I think, late 80s, early 90s. I got mine from Guitar Center. Actually, me and a friend went halves and bought one. $250 each, $500. Solid state head, and for that point in time, to plug a guitar straight into that head, absolutely crushing. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That Ampeg SS140C, and it's lasted, I don't know, what, it's 25 years old, maybe older? 30? Fuck. Whatever 1987 is from now. I'm shit with math and I'm lazy, so you figure it out. But it's a great head. I used it forever. Actually, until I got out here, I had it flown out to me, shipped out to me. Yeah, a bit of problems now because it hasn't been used. It's kind of going in and out. I'm sure it's something that you could probably fix with a fucking can of air. You know how motherfuckers do that for, to blow shit off their shit. I'll probably have that looked at, and I might have that amp looked at, and maybe my Veta looked at by a guy named Simon Cotter. So yeah, he doesn't have a website, but he's got a Facebook page. It's 8, as in spelled out the number 8, and then T, capital T, guitars, amps. And I think he's got a military background, so wiring and doing stuff for the military. So his specs and shit with amps are right on the fucking money. I've known this guy for absolute ages. The only problem is I think his shop is in Sunshine, Victoria, which is you don't want to fucking go there unless you're heavily armed. No, that's not true at all. But I mean, from Hawthorne to Sunshine, nobody wants to fucking make that trek. But I would if he could fix my fucking Veta. He'd be smart enough to do that because I think he actually went to the Line 6 plant and was going to work there. But I don't know what happened. Nothing bad happened, but different shit happened. So he's a good guy. I'll probably get him to fix the Ampeg, and I'll use that in the interim. And then depending on how much something like the Veta would cost to fix, get him to do that. In fact, I've got Friday of this week off. I might take it down to him early in the fucking morning. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But you know what? I'm actually we had a rehearsal not too long ago, and I plugged my HT500 straight into the Veta, like just in the front end. Sounded fine. Like I would absolutely use that live, and it sounds great actually. But if you can, use the effects loop / power amp section to the Veta, I think you'd be rocking pretty hard with that as well. So yes, Simon Cotter, Cotter, Google him. He's the guy to go to if you want your amp fixed. I think I've covered everything. Christmas is coming up. What my list for like family and shit is basically like, give me some XL D'Addario XL guitar strings, or I don't know, fuck. What I really want is money for a goddamn tattoo. I'm planning to get on my inner, and these are on my inner forearms. Yeah, inner forearms. I'm gonna get a Frank Zappa tattoo. I'm going to this one guy, Christian Comedies or whatever. I don't know his name, but he does great work. But I think the one I'm going to get before that is Ace. I'm going to get the Ace Frehley solo album portrait on my right forearm by Simon, another Simon. Simon, no, that's my shrink. Simon King out of, I think, it's either Greensboro or Eltham. It's near the Westfield there. He does fucking great work, and he's a massive Kiss fan, and he doesn't charge an arm and a leg. So I'm gonna scrounge up some money at some stage and get those happening, and then figure out a way to fucking hide them from my dad when I go visit him in California, which is ridiculous. I'll be 47 in December, and I'm still afraid of my dad. How fun is that? How smart is that? How whatever. So it's 10:06 in the morning. I think I'm done. That's my life in a nutshell this week. And, oh yeah, if you've never listened to the Bill Burr podcast, give that a crack because it's fucking great. If you haven't watched Peep Show, the UK comedy series Peep Show, get onto that because it's fucking great. If you haven't watched any of The Killings, as in the TV show The Killing, I think there's a couple different seasons. I think there's 2 or 3. Check all those out because those are great. Now, listen, now we're talking about television shows. We'll say that for another time. All right, I got to get moving. So have a great week, and I'll probably talk to you either next Saturday, Sunday, or whatever the fuck. Haven't really picked up a guitar because I'm busy doing other shit. All right, talk to you soon. And, yes, still sober. Actually, tomorrow it'll be 6 months sober, so feeling goodish. I got to start exercising and eating right, which I'm not. People say I'm losing weight, but it'd just be in my face and my face only, so it's time to lose some fucking weight. And I'm kind of dreading it because, A, I love food, and B, I love not moving. So that'll be interesting. And I can't even get myself to commit to a half-hour fucking walk. So that's going to take some time. All righty. For reals, I'm Lee. I feel like I want to tell you more, but I got nothing. All right. Talk to you soon. Peace out. And until next time, rock and roll.